Alright guys, I'm going to take you down my trail network in the wintertime. We'll see how I do holding the phone with one hand and going down the trail. So you can see the 2024 Can-Am Outlander HD7 Hunt Edition doing its thing. Yes, the power steering is very good at allowing you to do this with one hand. It's kind of amazing, honestly. How I forgot to cut those. Of all the things I did cut, I literally forgot to cut those. I don't even have an explanation for that one. Oh, looks like we got a downed dead tree to deal with. Let's see if she'll bomb over. Good turning radius on this unit, for sure. Definitely amazing. Definitely an amazing machine. All one-handed. Well, hopefully you guys enjoyed that. This is what I came here to do. This is my access out onto the snowmobile trail. And I need to make it wide enough for sleds. So that's what she looks like now. We'll get to work. Thanks for watching. I am all that is man. Look at that trail. It was already here, but it was maybe 3 feet wide, and now it's smidgen more than 3 feet wide. I may not be all that is man, but I'll tell you what, this is the best saw ever known to man. It's the Echo 2511T. This saw has done nothing but work hard the whole time I've owned it. Obviously I try to take care of things, but good Lord, she's gets thrown around, finds the cold, I was running one day, I was cutting, it was 98 degrees when I was cutting, making trails at my hunting property. So we have ourselves a snowmobile trail, and we have ourselves a snowmobile trail right there. So that's cool. We're going to be able to access it now. Yes, I'm huffing and puffing a little bit. It's not that cold here, but air's kind of cold. So good things. Pretty excited about that. There's like an ancient old blindy thing right here from like the turn of the century. Not really. It's probably from the 60s. I have no idea. It was the people who owned it before the people I bought it from. So I'd like to know there's a couple ones that match, and then there's a really crazy, here, check this out. Most important thing when you're walking in the woods is never leave your crap behind. Never leave your backpack. If you get lost in your hunting or something, never leave your pack behind. Never leave your chainsaw behind, because I guarantee you will find a way to not find it again. So, I should probably turn this around. I can't do it while I'm filming, but here. Everyone likes to have, people like having face-to-face on YouTube videos, so I'll try and do that now. Just watching my step here, there's plenty of ways to twist your ankle. I think I cut in right here. But I'll always take your stuff with you, because you may set it down. You may not find it again. I gotta remember here. As somebody finds my phone with a YouTube video, or the makings of a YouTube video, after I get eaten by a woods creature. It'd be pretty crazy. Oh, you pig. A woodland creature. Now watch, I bomb into the woods here thinking I can find my shooting bench. So this used to be a railroad grade, like a lot of parts of Michigan. And I didn't know if someone was really hunting off this thing, or if it was put here. Whoopsies, lost my hat. No, my skidoo hat. Or if it was put here where people worked on the railroad to stop and have lunch. I've often wondered that. It's not in a bad place. I'm going to bet you when I walk by, there's going to be deer tracks. There's some older deer tracks. There's two more built like this. It's like a bench with a soft top, or a small top, not soft top, a small top. And it's got a tin portion on here. Or it's actually a tarp. It's actually an old tarp. Isn't that weird? I've never seen anything like that. Look how teeny weeny this top is. Never seen that before. I mean, it's not a bad spot. I mean, before this all grew in, it was probably an awesome spot if they were hunting off of this. But it's different. I'd love to know how people before the age of camouflage, and I've heard of people literally coming up north to the big backwoods and sleeping in hollow parts of trees to go deer hunting. That's insane. So the olden days, the heydays of 20s, 30s, 40s, of the real men coming up to the bush and going hunting, I'd kind of like to know how they did it. So if anybody has any thoughts, if you've seen anything like this before on your property or somebody else's property, it's old, and it's weird having such a small top, and being that the top is covered in sort of like a canvas, kind of like you'd have if you were trying to keep the noise down. Interesting. But we have a trail. It looks good. Snowmobiles can pass through it. So we are on point. I'm going to hobble my way back to my my four-wheeler. We're going to be clearing a lot of this to make some better trails. This hasn't really been adequately utilized in a very long time. We got to improve. The deer pass through here. They're not living here. So we got to give them a little bit better bedding areas and some more food. For sure, food. Food is everything. But trees are not cover. We need some tall grasses, bushes, things like that. That'll help out the bear population too. So lots of good stuff, and I enjoy doing it. So hopefully you enjoyed that, and we'll go for a walk back through the trail that I made so you can see it. And we'll keep in touch, I guess. We'll talk later. All right, we've waddled our way back to the trail here. I rolled my ankle really bad getting out of my truck. I slipped, and it's been barking at me ever since. So we open this up, and actually I could do a little bit better job here. Didn't notice that. So I'll fix that. I mean, it's not a terribly long segment, but it was really overgrown. There's the wheeler right there. So yeah, we'll fix that. You can go around it, but still, it just looks like crap. I'll fix that real quick. Well, hopefully you guys enjoyed my trail video. And yeah, we got a lot of work yet to do. I want to be able to get all through this property with a quad, a main trail big enough for a truck, and meadows, clearings, food plots. Hopefully all right here is going to be a food plot. Hopefully it's going to be half-acre food this season. Right adjacent to us, there's a little creek that runs through here. Hopefully the other side of the creek, I'm going to clear all that. I got to get going on that. It's going to be a lot of work. So, hopefully you enjoyed the video. Take care.